Hello everyone. So today I am standing in a place where I was totally impressed when I read about this place. So we planned a trip to Augsburg. This is in the south of Germany in Bavarian state. And in Augsburg, this place where I'm standing is called Fuggerei. And I'll tell you why this place is very special, because this is the world's oldest social housing project. Somebody called Jakob Fugger, he was a merchant and entrepreneur at that time. He started the social project in 1521. So this year they celebrated actually 500 years of Fuggerei. And this place is set up for the people who are in need, who are not able to afford a house, and they probably don't have a job. And so for that he created this project 500 years ago. And the interesting part is that people still live here in these apartments. So I'm standing in one of the entrance to one of the apartments. So this is apartment number 39. Even now people live here. And so when they celebrated, so I have this this brochure. So they celebrated 500 years this year in June, or in August actually. So the topic for this year was, how can we go ahead for the next 500 years, or probably in infinity. But anyways, they're looking at how they should continue, in what could be the structure that they can continue for the next 500 years. And yeah, looking at the apartments, they look nice. And let's go and look further into the Fuggerei. So this is the entrance to Fuggerei. Direct at the entrance they have a nice beer garden. And let's walk. Yeah, so the apartments in Fuggerei, it costs around 88 cents for a person to live in this apartment for a year. So 88 cents per year is almost like nothing. So the price has not changed from, I don't know, 500 years. So but there are a few requirements if you have to get an apartment in Fuggerei. So that is, one, you have to be a resident in Augsburg, and second, that person or the family has to be a Catholic, Christian family. And the third is that this is the interesting one, that they have to do a prayer 3 times a day. So these are kind of the 3 criteria. So what I understood is that regarding the praying for 3 times a day, this is a rule, but nobody is enforcing it. So nobody is going and checking if they're praying, but you're supposed to, and it says accordingly in their contract. However, what they can check is that if they are resident in Augsburg, or if they are from the Catholic religion, which I think it's not really fair in today's times. That one has to belong to a certain religion to live here. But nevertheless, it's still an opportunity for a lot of people. And Germany being a Christian country, we have to live with that. So there are a few specialities in the Fuggerei. How when they had built the project, right? So they had given such good considerations of making people's life more social and comfortable. So one is that within so this Fuggerei is considered like a small village in this big city of Augsburg, and also within this community, in each corner, so you have either a little fountain or a tree where people can sit around it and chit chat, and they have their own church, their own beer garden, like a restaurant. So people don't really have to go out, they have their stuff here inside. And also what really fascinated me is that, so in olden times they did not really have the lighting system, right? There was no electricity. So when people coming into their houses, how would they recognize where my apartment is in the dark? So they found a way to do that, and that is with this the bell to enter the house. So if you see these are, you can pull it, and that's how you you ring the bell. And this structure here, it is different for different apartment. So I will just show you two apartments. Okay, so this is one, it looks like that, and I'm going to the neighboring one because a lot of them still work, so I'm not going to pull it. So this is another one, and so in the dark they could figure out which is their apartment based on this. Interesting, isn't it? So here in these apartments, if you get an apartment in the ground floor, you get a garden. So they look very nice. So this is from one house. And if you get the apartment in the upstairs, then you get the attic. So you have a choice between the garden or the attic. Yeah, what would you prefer? I would prefer a garden than the attic, I believe. But yeah, you have the choice.
Now we are entering the bunker which they had built during World War II to protect the people in the Fuggerei. So the bunker is now a museum, but nevertheless, let's go in and see what the bunker looked like.
Massenaufmärschen und Militarismus gibt es das andere, das stille Augsburg. Im Osten der Altstadt liegen die engen Gassen der Fuggerei. Eine bedrohte Idylle. Auch hier ist man sich längst der wachsenden Kriegsgefahr bewusst. Am 28. Juli 1939 schreibt der Augsburger Polizeipräsident: betrifft Luftschutzraumbau in der Fuggerei. Die fürstlichen
So the Fuggerei was built with an intention that it will stay forever. So their motive is that to the eternity, and that's why I stand in front of the writing saying Ewigkeit. In German, Ewigkeit. In English, it means forever. And I really hope that this project or similar projects, this project stays forever. And what is your opinion about this place? I'm totally impressed, and I would say that a lot of cities or a lot of places should have such places to support the people who are in need. So now you can decide the model, how do you want to have it, you know. So mainly the Fuggerei is financed through the tourists. So to enter we paid €6.50 for an adult, and for kids it's kids from 7 years is €3, and below that for the kids it doesn't cost anything. But so they finance it through the tourists who come in, and also through the foundation, the Fuggerei Foundation, which is a private foundation. So we can discuss about what the structure of such a settlement can be, but I really believe that in a lot of places need such places, because I think the people who are in need, who don't have job, who has problems, and yeah, if they have a shelter, that is one big relief for them. And yeah, so I hope that the Fuggerei first of all lives for Ewigkeit, and we could get to see such institutions everywhere in the world.